Alright, so to help get some further progress going with this pattern, that's why we're repeating it multiple times before moving to a new place on the fretboard. Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. $120. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. Just going up and down the C scale. So you're definitely going to have the C scale memorized by the end of this week, I'd imagine, since you're playing it. And here it is, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. $90. 1, 2, 3, 4. $120. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 3 is using the B Locrian shape. It'll be the 7th one on that scale sheet that I sent you. Technically, you could argue this is playing E Phrygian since we're starting and stopping on the E. But I'm looking at this as the B Locrian shape. 6 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. $90. 1, 2, 3, 4. $120. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. Alright, 6 beats a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. $90. 1, 2, 3, 4. $120. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, just add one scale shape at a time as you start to memorize things. See if you can start recognizing where each shape shares similar patterns. So one neat thing about the 3-note per string shapes is after you climb up to the top of each one, so that C scale, the way the pattern looks, it has you playing 10, 12, 13 on the high E string. Well, those are the notes that begin D Dorian, starting on the low E string. So that happens with every shape. So when you play the D Dorian shape, if you look at the last 3 notes, or the 3 notes on the high E string, 12, 13, 15, or E, F, G, well, that's what starts for E Phrygian. So you're just kind of a helpful way of being able to memorize what comes next. And because there's always the same 7 notes being played again and again and again, you're always playing 2/3 of the adjacent scale shape. So, what do I mean by that? So if you look at the image that was sent, and you look at the C scale, and if you take off the first dot on each string, so if you would have the first 2 dots of everything in the D Dorian scale shape. So you could also look at it this way. If you take off the last dot in the C scale shape, well, then you are left with the last 2 dots in the B Locrian shape. So that's what I mean by you're always playing 2/3 of an adjacent scale. Always playing 2/3 of it. So you're always looking, where one scale begins, the other one ends. Where one ends, the other begins. So just trying to see the different, or the similar patterns and whatnot. I actually had a video going over that. See if I can find it and send it to you. Or I'm actually covering up scale shapes so you can see how they connect. So yeah, if I find it, I'll send that in this email that contains the link to this video. Alright, if you have any questions, let me know. And I will see you again in 1 week.